Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike, 53. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on,
so a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
80. Check 3. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike, 53.
Now Walton. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Ready? 59, Mike.
30 base.
59, Mike to 59. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Bumps out the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. 52's the mic.
Hey, exit.
Woo-hoo. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Come off the ball, hard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
You don't want that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Big Griffin.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
Here we go, here we go.
Like,
50.
Pass incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Come. Get it.
Minshew throwing on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. That's Walton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Let's go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check safety, check safety.
Monday.
Now a handoff for Drake. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rip right, rip right.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen and Stills over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's it.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now it's Rosen. Open man, it's Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as These guys will get the football back.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On second down, Minshew. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 3.
Hey, lock it. 5.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
The Jaguar first down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He hits blue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
At the 48-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. It'll be Minshew again. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jaguars.
Set, ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Let's go. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Hey, alert, alert.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
Watch the screen.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alert, alert, alert.
Army. Check 37.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Monday. Check 49.
They'll run with one. Dewan Smoot with the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defense, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third and long here for Rosen. Going deep here for Parker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Drake. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hatch it.
On second down, it's Walton. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tonight, 180.
Check 53's Mike.
Hug.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, quarter.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Avery Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
4 yards on the dump off at second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 27, Minshew escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
At the 23-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Here's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Still's the intended target. 3rd down here. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ramik Wilson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Rawls. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Not today, you are. Not today.
Get it. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Step, and he's going to go down again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run by Walton to begin the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him in. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the give, this is Drake. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
At the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They want to go to the sack 4 times in the game already, and they're the